Right, good morning everyone, welcome to the channel. You join me on a rather cold and damp morning. About 8 degrees I think when I looked at the temperature. Just being careful with the damp conditions with the wet leaves. So I thought I'd come out for a ride this morning. Got a few things on today, so I thought I'd get out early. They haven't given it to be a bad day really, so I'd have preferred more lunchtime, but needs must. So I thought this morning I'd try and show you what I couldn't the other week. I thought I'd try and get around as close to Chirk Castle as I can, and just get some shots around there where there's not many people around. I'm in a few Royal Enfield Facebook groups and that, and I know a lot of the Americans and more Far East viewers like to see more of our history combined with the bike. So I'll have a look up there this morning. I've just sorted some tickets out for the bike show at the NEC next month. So if any of my viewers are going down, we're going down on the second Friday, so it opens on I think it's the 15th, the 16th of November. Well, we're going down on the following Friday, the 21st. Let's have a look round. We had a good time last year. That's when I first clapped eyes on the Royal Enfields, and not long after I bought this. So it could turn out to be an expensive trip. Taking my son with me again. No doubt he'll be looking at me with pound signs in his eyes. Taking a good friend of mine as well. So what have I been up to? I've been sorting out converting my van into a micro camper, they call them, just to do a bit of getaways during the spring next year when I'm not out on the bike. Take the dog with me or the wife, and we'll get off in the van. Bit of a bed and that in it. So a good friend of mine, Mark, he's been helping me with that. Thank you. Yeah, top carpet fitter. So I treated him to a trip down there with me. Bye bye. Friend of mine there, Pete, going for his morning walk. Yeah, so going back to what I was doing with the van. So the garage has been upside down with bits of insulation, that four-way stretch carpet, bits of timber we're making my bed from, and yeah, thankfully I've had the help of Mark, and I'm going to leave the van with him next week, and I'm popping off for some sunshine next week across to the Canary Islands. So I think Mark's going to finish the carpeting off for me, and hopefully when I come back, not motorcycle related, but I might do a little quick video just to show you what we've been up to. And yeah, as a thank you, well, part of the thank you, he's one of them people that doesn't like taking money off anyone, but he's got no choice with this because he's worked hard. Yeah, take him down to the bike show. He's mad on bikes. He's always buying and selling bikes, and I'm sure another one, he'll come away with what can he have next. So if you're watching, Mark, thanks very much for your help. Do appreciate it, mate, as you know. So we're up on the Chirk Castle estate now. It looks pretty quiet up there, although what are we looking now? It's 9:15, 10 to 9 is it? Car park's filling up already, whether that's the workers. Even though they given it to be cold. I've got my thermals underneath, just my riding jeans and this summer jacket, if you like. It's not too bad at all. I've got my open face helmet on. I haven't covered my face up, and my face hasn't gone numb yet. So here we are, we're on the back of Chirk Castle. Oh, coming round to the front. Hope the camera's picking it all up for you. It's my regular dog walk every day. So here we come, back through the fields. Back brake's a bit squeaky there too, if you pick that up. Let's just see if I can get a shot of that before somebody comes out. Yeah, so yeah, that's Chirk Castle. Beautiful place if you're ever coming up in the area. North Wales, Chirk. That's the view from around. See for miles. Yeah, so that's part one of the video out the way, which I wanted to get done for you all. There's a one-way system around, unfortunately, so I'll have to go right the way back round again. But what beautiful colours there are now. Autumn really setting in. Weather hasn't really been too bad yet. We had a day last weekend, was it Saturday or Sunday, one of them, it tipped it down. Other than that, really hasn't been too bad. So just getting on with things around, winterising the garden, getting all the pots and everything away, and making it look tidy. Some winter pansies in. Some of the tubs and hanging baskets, so there's still a bit of colour there. Yeah, so you see me on this road many a time. So I've got to go back around now. But it's no hardship. It's say the views are absolutely beautiful, especially this time of year. So you walk through every day really, and you'd sometimes take it for granted, but as you see the seasons changing, something different again. It'll go really bare now through winter, and you'll see straight through all the woods, and something you don't see obviously when it's summertime and it's in full foliage. Yeah, so just going back to in the earlier conversation at the NEC. I've actually got myself a hoodie now with my channel logo on it, so if anybody recognises me from the channel, give me a shout if you're going down. Morning. Morning, Liz. I seem to know everybody, don't I? Yeah, so if you're going down on that Friday the 21st, look out for the hoodie with the Welsh Border Biker logo on it and come and say hello. Lovely to meet you. This road surface isn't very good at all. Ramp. Astor Park Lodge. My mate used to live in years ago. How's things, Trev? Oh, we are there. Alright. Yeah, I do know everybody, don't I? In the ramp. I was wondering last night, thinking of doing a video today obviously before we go away on holiday. Where can I go today? A bit constrained by time, so I knew I wanted to get the castle done, and then I just thought I'd have a look just to pick up some of the autumn colours, somewhere I could go for that. It'll just be nice next week to be walking around in just my flip-flops and a pair of shorts for a week. Enjoying some sunshine. I looked yesterday on the app, 27 and 28 degrees during the day, and not falling much below 20 of a night time. So a bit different to home. As I was saying earlier, I'm on some of these Facebook groups for well, the one Royal Enfield 350 Bulletin Classic, and I'm watching some of the chaps on there who do more of this sort of stuff. You know, not green laning, you know, just out on the back roads, if you like, and they're running with like trailie type tyres. So a bit more, I don't know whether 80-20, 70-30 or whatever, more used to this sort of terrain, where it's a bit slippy, slimy, or you know, you go off on a bit of a track where it's unsuitable for motors or whatever they're called. I'm toying with the idea of getting a set of them for winter, and seeing what they're like on some of these more back roads. But do I really want to get all the chrome messed up on this? Some of the lads that were riding with them were on the Signals edition, which is more blacked out, black exhaust, black engine casings and what have you. I don't know if this would stand up to it, with all the polished chrome, or I'd spend hours on end doing it after. I've made a nice nice space in the garage now, so I've got these two in the garage, but Now I got rid of all the timber and everything that was in there for my van conversion. There's a space there, and like my wife does with the space in the house, puts a cabinet there or you know, something in it. Morning. There's a space there for another bike, but we'll see. I'd like to do a bit of green laning and what have you, and when I say green laning, I don't mean none of this gnarly stuff. I mean, you know, just like fire tracks, do they call them, or, you know, gravel roads. Just like this up in, you know, this will go anywhere, this thing. Limited factory beater tyres on this, as it is now. You know, the C-Type Superb, the weight distribution, the weight's so low on it as well, so easy to control, easy to handle. I've looked at the 411s, obviously the CRFs, but what we have been looking at lately, myself and Mark, are the more classic bikes, you know, the MLT and Taxis M stuff, the TT125s, the Suzuki TS, whether that be the 125, 250, just for something more like this. You know, some of them look like to be in showroom condition, and you'd be frightened to death to take it out in the rain, never mind in the mud and crap that you can get off these roads. So I don't know, it's something next year maybe have a think about. You know, I've got the shotgun as well as this, and you can only ride one bike at a time, and spreading my time between those two now. I love the shotgun for the extra oomph that it's got. But there's something special about this bike, especially on a day like today, where you know you're not going to be clacking on or, you know, going far or need to get anywhere in any time quick. There is just so much charm about these 350 J Series Royal Enfields. The roads haven't turned to crap up here yet. I remember we came up here the one day, and we made Mazda MX-5, and it was snowing, and where we live down in Chirk, it was just a very, very fine covering. By the time we climbed up to this area, literally we couldn't get any further than this. We were trying to turn the car around. Obviously it's got great big wide summer tyres. What we were thinking about, I don't know. We managed to get it turned around, and that was a story in itself. Going back down the hills then, it was bad enough coming up, but going back down, your heart was in your mouth. So we won't be doing that again in a hurry. That rear brake's doing some squealing, so if anybody has the same issue, how you've resolved it, drop me a comment below. Notice it does it now and again, and my friend's 350 Meteor, the same. Seems to stop after a bit, but the old pheasants are out in force again this morning. Beautiful view there into Llangollen and beyond. So I was helping my mate out one day last week, and we actually came up this way in his van. Just some different routes to consider, which I hadn't been on before. Obviously we're in his van then, but roads you can take on a bike. And for all the years I've lived in the area all my life, I've never been on. And nice out of the way roads. So I'll have to give them a go. I think I'll keep that to more spring, summer next year. And I tell you what, it's getting a bit colder now. Now we've come up on the top. I've still got summer gloves on. Actually, core is okay. I've got thermal leggings and a thermal top on underneath my t-shirt, and then my jacket. My fingers are taking a bit of a battering at the moment, the tips. And because I'm wearing the open face helmet, yeah, my face is starting to go a bit numb, so if I start to sound a bit odd, you know why. The only reason I didn't put the full face one on was I couldn't find the Bluetooth microphone. And I'm not even sure it works on this camera I've got on today, the the GoPro Hero 10. I bought it to go with the Insta360 and the brackets on the shotgun there, and I thought I'll just put the open face one on. If I have to roll my neck tube up over my face in a bit, I'll have to do that and put up with my voice being a bit more muffled. In fact, we'll pull over in a bit because it is starting to get a bit daft now. It's getting a bit cold. One of the normal routes I take back down into Llangollen, but we'll go a bit further on and head towards Vivid. Been down that road before, and believe me, if you're heading back down to Glencario, don't take that road. You'd swear RAF tornado had flown over and dropped a load of cluster bombs down it. Alright if you're in a tractor, but any form of motorbike, don't bother. fact, we'll go down to Glencerriog. I was going to go through Vivard and that way, but see, I'm a little constrained by time, so we'll drop down into Glyn. Some nice views going this way, looking down into the valley. And have a scoot around. Yeah, so we've been watching all my usual YouTube channel subscribers of late. While I've been working on the van, I haven't been out on the bike, so I've just been watching some of them of an evening. The regular ones I watch, Stuart Fillingham, I know a lot of you watch him as well. Love his content. Been out and about on different bikes, some of the bike gear that he reviews as well. Gives you ideas for some Christmas presents. A couple of other channels subscribe to. Been out on different bikes reviewing them, and yeah, it looks great fun jumping on these all these different bikes. Trouble is with me, I fall in love with any bike I ride. I love them all, and I'd have a garage full if I could. Come across Richard Hammond, you know, totally unrelated, one of these things that YouTube throws up at you, algorithm. And showing you all the different, well, all the collection of bikes he'd got, and well, I can't even remember how many it was, but if I said 50 that he'd got, I wouldn't be far away. Some lovely bikes in his collection. That'd be me, you know, if I had the space. You know, talking about some of the bikes I'd had as a young lad, you know, two strokes, the TS50, I had a CZ175 before I could even, well, before I even passed my test. That was just where I used to go out on farm tracks. You know, we're lucky where we live, we could do that. And then I had the XL125 Honda, and that was a lovely bike that was at the time, 1986 did I have that. And the money they're going for now is incredible. So yeah, I'd be no good reviewing these bikes, as I'd want to keep every one that I reviewed. So we're in Glencerriog now. The sun's only just showing up over the top of the mountain there. So it is cold here now. I dread to think the temperature. See, my body's nice and warm. Not too bothered about that. Heated clothing. There's another one. Do I invest in some of that, or do I think, do you know what, I think I'm just going to get a pair of gloves to begin with. See how I get on with that. My body's never that cold with when I layer up. I do a lot of walking anyway, and I've got some good gear for walking, and as long as you put plenty of layers on, it keeps you warm. So I think I'll just invest in some heated gloves this year. I don't know what any of you are like, whether you prefer your long distance riding, which I hope to be doing a lot more of into next year, or whether you're quite content with just having a quick bimble out like I've done today. As long as you're out, you know, something enough just to get a video out, just to say you've been out on the bike, just to clear your mind, which it certainly does. Let's get out, bimble around, enjoy the scenery. I said it a million times, haven't I? That's what it's all about for me. Just taking everything in, enjoying myself on the ride. So a little short trip like this, perfect. You'll see a lot more of me travelling further afield next year. Said before, I want to get across to France, to the D-Day beaches and what have you in that area. So I think I'm going to take this one across there. Get up to Scotland. I've been across to Ireland before, up to from Holyhead over to Dublin, and then up to Derry and along the coast there, back to Belfast, and then back down to Dublin again, Dunleary. Had a lovely 4 or 5 days I think we took on that one. A lovely trip. It's always nice when you get on a ferry, you think you're going somewhere really, it's more exciting. So there is one I was watching, it may have been Safi Sprocket, or I think it was her channel, where I can't remember where it was. She was in Scotland somewhere and she jumped on a ferry. I don't think it was her intention to even get on it. She just found herself riding along a road and all of a sudden she was on the boat and rolled with it. But even something like that, if you're in Scotland and one of the islands there, you jump on a boat, just do something like that. Have to have a look and do some planning, because I'm the world's worst. I'll just pack the bike up and off to go and have a general idea of where I'm going, and that's it. I'm going to have to pull over in a minute because my face now is freezing. They've resurfaced this road and it's like riding a magic carpet now. It's lovely. Used to be potholes galore, like there is in most areas. Right down now there's a school where we'll be going past. Nice church there. Let's get this neck tube up around my face. Righty ho. Neck tube over face. Hope my voice isn't too muffled. So as I said about going on holiday next week, there is a place in town where they hire motorbikes out. Never looked at it before, but and I mean proper bikes now, I don't mean just scooters. Just wondering if they hire out gear, because I may have to give them a call. Whether I slung a jacket in my suitcase and some jeans, and take one out just for even if it's only for half a day, just to do a video while I'm over there, just to show what it's like over there. Give them a call this week and see what they actually provide. Obviously I wouldn't be that was a bit loose then. Obviously I wouldn't be riding in a pair of shorts and flip-flops over there, so I'll have a look. The sun's bright now, reflecting off the road. Yeah, it's all this crap that's washed down off the sides of the mountain during that rain last weekend, so it's a bit dodgy. Washed up into the middle of the road there, or being pushed up with the cars. Just see it there now where the camera's picking it up. Yeah, it'd be quite nice that if I could get a video out showing you some of the sights off the sunshine on holiday. Some of the views around Fuerteventura are really beautiful. Some nice mountains looking out, you can see far out to sea then. Really nice. As we come back into Chirk, just like to say thank you for everybody for joining me once again, just for the short video. If one thing, it's given me an idea of how cold it's going to be as we drag deeper into autumn and winter, so and what the road conditions are like as well. So I hope you enjoyed just a quick trip out, a bimble out, a bit of a chat. Do drop some comments below and say strike up a conversation. I'm always around. I normally respond pretty handy. It's only a small channel, so I can get back to people almost instantly, really. So I'll get this out as soon as I can and see what happens on holiday, and get another video out to you as soon as I can. So thanks very much, everybody. Please like if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe if not already subscribed. It'd be much appreciated. Thanks very much, and see you soon.